Hey folks, what's going on? It's the Plague again, and I've been doing some thinking since that win against the goddamn Buffalo Bills in overtime. I've been doing some thinking because this win, it's got me reminiscing. I'm reminiscing. All right? After I get over the whole heart attack thing, you know, after my left arm stops hurting, and my fucking chest stops giving me shit, like a fucking 500-pound fat ass is sitting on it. All right, I did some goddamn thinking, and while I was thinking, I did some reminiscing, and I was reminiscing about the best football I've ever watched, because this game was, you know what? I'm going to come out and say it. This overtime win against the Bills was the best game of Eagles football I have ever fucking watched. Was it pretty? No. But it was a win, ugly or not. A win is a win, no matter how you get it. And let me tell you right up front, folks, before this, there was another best Eagles football game I ever watched, and that was a few years back when the Philadelphia Eagles played the Texans and won by a measly 2 points and squeaked it out against the Texans. Now, I know what you're probably asking. You're probably asking, hey, Plague, how are those two games good? How are they the best games you've ever watched when they were some of the ugliest? When they were some of the ugliest wins in Philadelphia Eagles history. Folks, you probably either didn't hear me or just weren't listening when I said this, so I'm going to say it again. The kind of game that I like, that I really like, is when you take two good football teams, the Philadelphia Eagles and another good solid team like the Bills, the Chiefs, and you make them butt heads. You make them butt heads like a pair of rock'em sock'em robots. You remember those old rock'em sock'em robot toys where with the fucking two robots, you press the button, and you know what rock'em sock'em robots are. I don't need to get into it, but look. What I'm trying to say is, my favorite kind of game is when two good teams go up against each other, but the only sad part is both teams can't win. Somebody's got to lose. And in both cases, the Texans and the Bills, it was the Philadelphia Eagles. This had to have been the best football game I've ever watched. I think it even surpassed the Eagles versus the Texans for me. And that actually brings me to the main subject of this video, the main topic. The main topic. And that is these accusations. You know, when the naysayers realized that naysaying didn't work and was complete bullshit, and the fake fans realized we're actually a good team, so there's no way they can, so there's no way the tank crew can be frothing at the mouth and saying, oh, tank for a better draft pick, tank for a better draft pick. Because, folks, the Philadelphia Eagles have clinched a playoff berth. We're going to the playoffs this year. So far, we're 10-1. Compared to the rebuild years that I've seen, to come this far in so short a time and to have this much success is nuts. In-fucking-sane. And I love it. I love every minute of it. And so do you, provided, of course, you're a real fan. I mean, Because when these naysayers realized that that what they were saying was complete bullshit, and these fake fans realized that we're a good team now, the accusations started rolling in. They've been accusing us of bribing the refs. They've been accusing us of, this and that. The NFL, people are putting the National Football League, like not just the Philadelphia Eagles, but the Shield itself, under allegations of scripting. They're saying that the last 3 Super Bowl logos for the last 3 Super Bowls, including this one, have represented the colors of the teams that are competing. For instance, this year's logo for Super Bowl 58, it's red and purple. And they're saying the Super Bowl this year is going to be the Chiefs versus the Ravens. Which, is it coincidence? Probably. I'm going to say it's probably coincidence, folks. Let's be honest. It's possible. I'm going to throw my head in the ring and I'm going to say it's possible the NFL is scripted in some way. It's possible that people foreknow what's going on up top as it pertains to the season and how it's going to play out. It's possible, but I'm not sold on it. I don't think it's very likely. So these allegations of scripting, I'm not buying it, folks. I don't think the NFL is scripted. I don't think it's rigged, and none of that stuff. And I sure as hell don't think that the Philadelphia Eagles are paying off the refs. The problem, now, in football, the refs are always the bad guys. If you lose, the first thing you do, blame the refs. You don't, most people, and when I say you, I mean most people, not you specifically, but most people, when their team loses, they go right to the refs. They don't come to the, it takes them a while to come to the conclusion that, well, okay, fuck, they won and we lost. Maybe we need to try harder and be a little better. No, they're looking for a way to cope. I get it. Your team lost. You're fucking upset. You're looking for a way to cope. You need a scapegoat. And that scapegoat is usually the refs, the officiating staff. Like, oh, the refs were helping the other team, or, oh, the refs were the fans of the other team, and you know what? Or if you're losing a road game, oh, we were at the other guy's house, and so these refs are fans of the other guy, and they fucked us over, right? Blame the refs. People like to blame the refs when they lose. But here's the thing about sports referees. Now, I never thought I'd be sticking my neck out for a bunch of fucking zebras, but here it is, folks. Here it is. The thing about referees is referees, incredibly, right, are human beings. Referees are every bit as human as you and as me. So, when the referee makes a call, sometimes he fucks it up because he's human. Everybody fucks it up. Sometimes he fucks it up a lot. Sometimes he fucks it up a lot because there are some things that the ref doesn't pick up. Like if the ref is focused on the secondary in the backfield because he knows that the QB is probably going to try to do a throw here, then there's a chance that he might not see the fucking, I don't know, blatant horse collar that happens in the front. All right? This is why you have more than one ref, though. One ref might see something, another ref doesn't. But you think that's great. You think that's copacetic and wonderful. But folks, referees tend to call things, if they're any sort of good, I mean, if they're a solid officiator, they tend to call things the way they see them. If I'm a ref, like let's say that instead of midnight green, I'm wearing black and white striped edge shirt. I'm a zebra. I'm a ref. and I'm watching the game and trying to make sure everybody's following the rules. If I think I see a hold, then I'm going to throw a flag, and I'm going to say, I'm going to get my other ref buddies together, and I'm going to say, hey, check this out, because we got cameras. We can replay shit from a multitude of different angles. I'm going to say, check this out. I think this is, because you know what? I think this is a hold. I think this is, I don't know, defensive holding. And we're going to get together and we're going to decide how to, you know, whether or not, was there a foul on the play? Was there a foul here? If there wasn't a foul here, maybe there was a foul, I don't know, in the front, maybe, more in the front of the field. Was there a foul on this play? And if we think there was a foul on this play, and we come to the agreement that it is, in fact, defensive holding, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there, because it's my job, I'm going to turn on my microphone, and I'm going to say, holding on the defense, number whatever. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down. I called it because if you're a good referee, you got to call things the way you see them. And folks, this is why we give coaches 2 challenge opportunities per game. If the coach decides, if coach says, no, I think that's bull crap, he has the option of throwing his challenge flag, but he has to save those challenge flags. Why? Because he only gets 2 per game, and if he's wrong and the play stands, if he loses the challenge, then his team loses a timeout. So you got to be really, really careful with those challenge flags. I get it. And I get where you guys are coming from, but I'm not a referee, but what I am is how can I say this? I'm not a referee, but I am able to look at the situation and make an educated guess. Now, bear in mind, I get it. This is an educated guess is still a guess. And I'm being distracted by a cute girl in the parking lot. Excuse me a minute. Focus, Plague. Focus. Eagles football Plague. Focus. What I'm trying to say is this. Now, I never thought I'd defend the referees because, folks, no one likes it when the ref calls a penalty on their team. When the referee calls a penalty on the Eagles, the first thing I think is, well, God damn it, ref, what the hell? I'm just like you folks. I look right at the ref, I'm like, ref, the fuck? Nobody likes it when the ref calls a penalty on their team, but folks, it's their job to enforce the fucking rules. Incredible as it may seem, the refs don't answer to the Philadelphia Eagles organization. No, they answer to the league. They work for the league, not the individual teams. I get it. We're a solid organization now, and that happened rather quickly. So, of course, we're going to be in the same boat as the New England Patriots were. People are going to accuse us of cheating. People are going to accuse us of, paying off the refs. But the difference here is the Patriots, they were actually doing what people were accusing them of. They were taping the practice games of, the next team they faced, and they were, deflating balls. I think Deflategate is real. But folks, we're not the New England Patriots. We're the Philadelphia Eagles. And you know what, folks? Ordinarily, these accusations, don't get me wrong, ordinarily these accusations would piss me off. And at first they did. And sorry, that was a hard squeak. And at first they did. But then I got to thinking, and I'm like, wait a minute. We're not doing this crap that they're accusing us of. Therefore, the reason they're accusing us of all this crap is because we're a good team now, and they can't believe what they're seeing. So they're trying to comprehend it all. They're trying to put together a sort of reasoning, a sort of logic behind why we're having, why all of a sudden we're having success on the gridiron. And folks, you know what? I'm gonna come right out and say it. I fucking love this. Because this indicates to me that we're becoming the evil empire. The Patriots used to be the evil empire, but they were rather swiftly dethroned when Brady left. But now, I think a new evil empire is rising. Or I was going to say Eagle Empire, but maybe I should call it the Eagle Empire. The Evil Eagle Empire? I don't know. That's a bit of a tongue twister. I said years back that I wanted us to be the next evil empire. I wanted us to be the next team that everybody loves to hate. And that's coming to fruition now. And believe it or not, folks, I'm actually ecstatic. Because the more you hate on us, the better we'll be. Because you're feeding us your energy, you haters. Fans like me are also feeding the Eagles energy, and that's great. But you haters, you just keep on hating. Go ahead. Keep giving us your energy. We like it. Feed us your energy. Feed us. Fucking feed us your energy. Capizzle, feed me your energy. Cowboy's face, feed me your energy. I'm loving every minute of it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me, Seymour. We are the Empire. I swear to God, we are the Empire. The Empire. The Empire. The Empire.